All right, now let's head over to our main topic of the day, which is our NFL draft prospect. In our NFL draft prospect of the day is Jeremiah Owusu Koramoah, folks, linebacker from Notre Dame. And not only is he a linebacker, folks, he was the best damn linebacker in 2020 because he won the Butkus Award, which is given out to the best linebacker in all of college football. And that went to Jeremiah Owusu Koramoah, folks. So an absolutely wonderful job here. A 6'1", 215 linebacker, as we said, from Notre Dame. So we'll go over his stats and go over some of his highlights and see how he's looking, see if we should be drafting this man, see how this man is looking. So here we go. Started 2019 Notre Dame junior year, so didn't play his freshman year. So in 2019, 80 tackles, 5.5 sacks, 4 pass defenses, nice, 2 fumble recoveries, and 2 forced fumbles. So the stats are there. Some turnovers, able to get those, some sacks, taking you out of field goal position, taking you out of just putting you in the down and distance as well, attacking the quarterback. Love seeing that. And then in 2020, tackles came down a little bit. To 62 tackles. Sacks came down a lot, only 1.5 sack this time. He did have a pick, so very well done there. Still getting into the turnover market. 3 pass defenses, still 2 fumble recoveries, a touchdown, a scoop and score touchdown, yes sir, and a forced fumble, so yes sir, or a pick 6. So either scoop and score or pick 6 for this man, but still causing those turnovers. 3 forced fumbles, 2 of those recovered, an interception, a touchdown. Not a lot of sacks, but still getting, impacting the games in the turnover market, and that's what we're talking about here. So still some decent stats here overall. Let's go a little bit deeper now. We do weigh bowl games very heavy, so let's see how he was doing in these bowl games. 2019, got to a bowl game against Iowa State. They get the win, so very well done. He had 9 tackles, 3 sacks. Oh, getting it done in the clutch, baby. 5.5 sacks for the entire season, and 3 of those came into the bowl game, so that's what we're talking about. And he had a fumble recovery and a forced fumble. So this is absolutely magnificent, folks. Getting it done in the bowl games. Camping World Bowl game. Fantastic. Held Iowa to only 9 points, 3 sacks, a fumble forced, and a recovery. So very well done. That is huge, folks. That's absolutely fantastic. A great bowl game. His best performance of the season, if you will. Getting it all done. The sacks, the turnovers, the lack of points, only allowing 9. Yes, sir. All right, let's see how he did in 2020. Did he repeat those performances? Let's see. So they get the bowl game against Clemson. They lose it. All right. 7 tackles. No sacks, no interceptions, no pass defenses, no forced fumbles, and no fumble recoveries. Alrighty, and they get the loss. Let's see how many points they gave up. They gave up 34 points. Alrighty, not great. And then even though they lose the bowl game, and we got to take a little side note right now, I'm so disappointed in the college football playoffs this season for allowing Notre Dame in the college football playoffs. They lost the bowl game in the ACC against Clemson, and you still put Notre Dame in. Give another team a chance. That's so disrespectful to all those other teams. I think on the top of my head, I'm remembering Texas A&M. I think had a decent shot, a decent kind of resume to get into the college football playoffs, and I think they won their bowl game, and they don't get in, but Notre Dame loses a bowl game bad against Clemson, who was in the top 4 as well, and you still put them in the college football playoffs. I was super disappointed in that. Disgusting, and all that. But let's get back to Jeremiah Owusu Koramoah. So they lose the bowl game. He doesn't really have a big impact. They still make it to the college football playoffs. Now they have to face Alabama first round. Once again, another loss for Notre Dame, which is a no-brainer because you just lost to Clemson in the bowl game. There's no way you beat Alabama. But, hey, the college football playoffs wanted to see that for some reason. They wanted to see Notre Dame get destroyed again and be like, this is why you're independent. Don't think you're joining the ACC just because of this one wonky year of COVID. You guys are still trash. You're still independent. And maybe it was just kind of just to put Notre Dame in kind of the limelight and embarrass them. So if that's what they were doing, they definitely excelled in that. But let's get back to the stats here for Owusu Koramoah. Against Alabama, only 6 tackles. Once again, no sacks, no interceptions, no pass defenses, no forced fumbles, no fumble recoveries, not making a huge impact. And once again, they give up 31 points. So decent amount of points given up there. So a great 2019 bowl game, but then in 2020, when you had multiple chances against high-level competition, he really doesn't make an impact. So that is a little bit of a red flag. I do kind of want to mark that a little bit. 2019 was great. 2019 bowl game is absolutely fantastic. Don't get us wrong. But, now you face you faced Iowa State in a bowl game. Not the greatest competition. Now you're in 2020 in the ACC trying to make a name for not only yourself, but for Notre Dame as a total program so they can start getting a little bit more respect and kind of further their kind of bowl game and maybe even college football playoff champion or their streak of just being in there. But this really bad performance here in the ACC for the first year because of the COVID situation, and then losing to Clemson in the bowl game, and then losing to freaking Alabama in the playoffs. It's not a great look overall. So 2019 bowl game, fantastic. And we're going to say 2020's big games. We'll count them as big games. The bowl game and the playoff game, not great at all. Alrighty. So those are the stats. 2019, like we said, fantastic. 2020, meh. But let's see how he's looking on the field. Maybe, he won the Buck-Kiss Award for a reason, folks. He's got to be looking at least good. So here we go. We got a nice little highlight package. And then we also have the game against Clemson, the bowl game, the ACC championship game. Against Clemson to kind of just see how he's looking at a regular game scenario. So here we go. Let's start with the highlights first. Let's get juiced up on this man. So here we go. Jeremiah Owusu, Koramoah, linebacker, Notre Dame. Let's see what this man's got. Here we go. Alrighty, first play against Clemson here. Oh, reads the play beautifully. Pick 6 for the man. Yes, sir. Woo! Notre Dame, look at that pick, boy. A bad little setup screen there. The running back can't catch it. And then here it is, Koramoah able to pick it and return it for a touchdown. Interesting here. I thought we just said in 2020 he had no interceptions in that bowl game. So who's lying? Who's lying? Is the film lying or are the stats lying? What's going on? Or did it get called back? What happened here? They faced Clemson twice. Is that why? They did face Clemson twice. So this was the first time they faced Clemson, not the bowl game, not the championship game, not the ACC championship game. All right, here we go. Next play against Florida State. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. He just, big hit alert. Oh, my gosh. A pitch to the running back. And Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah just reads the play fantastically. Just shoulders the heck out of this running back. Oh, my God. Absolute destruction there. A huge bounce off by the running back. Oh, my. Oh, that would get him drafted right there. That hit. Oh, the hit power. Let's mark it now. I don't care if that's the only big hit he's got. That's the hit, baby. Woof. If you show it once, you could do it again. But gosh darn. Oh, man, that hit. We're starting off with a bang, a pick 6, a hit, a brutal, devastating hit. Oh, man. All right, let's keep it up. Hopefully they only get better from here. Yes, sir. Getting a nice sack here. Able to read the play. It's just a linebacker blitz. He's blitzing, taking off right from the snap. Able to get in the line pretty decently quickly and able to make the sack. Very well done there. Yes, sir. Not a big hit like the one we just saw, but it's a quarterback. You want to take it a little easy on him because you don't want to get flagged. So, but still bring him down. Hey, still got it done. Yes, sir. Alrighty, here we go. In coverage this time. Yes! Here's the pick. Yes, sir. I love that they included this highlight. I want to see how he is in kind of coverage when he has to go and play either zone coverage or man coverage. Looking like he's got the man. Yes, sir. So let's watch him right here. This is just man coverage. Gets a little beat, but it's a bad throw, and he takes advantage. Yes, sir. Does get beat a little bit. Decent there to kind of recover on that one. And then he's just able to play the ball. So, yes, sir, great hands. That's great hands for a linebacker. Absolutely. He played this ball absolutely fantastic, like a corner would. Able to get his hands around, or his head around, high point the ball, go up and get it. That's what we're talking about. Great hands. Let's mark this up for his notes. Great hands. I mean, he played this beautifully. Very well done. Got beat a little inside. He got taken inside a little bit, but good recovery on it. We can see it right here. Got beat a little bit there. Kept his hands on him, still knowing where he is. Kind of decently recovered on the coverage as well. And he got the pick. Yes, sir. All right. Quarterback scrambling out. Oh, another big hit. Don't you try to leap me. What are you, nuts? Do you not know I'm Jeremiah Owusu Koramoah and that I blast running backs out of the backfield? Don't you dare try to, hurdle me or do whatever you're trying to do. Quarterback goes off of his feet, and he makes him pay, flips him in the air. Another great hit here by Koramoah. Yes, sir. Alrighty, a little bit in the pass. Oh, a forced fumble. Yes, sir. Here it is. He's just kind of dropping in coverage here. He's off the screen before the play starts, but he is kind of right here. Linebacking, just playing a little bit of zone coverage. He gets beat, so he's not the fastest linebacker, which is not great. I do want speed in my linebacker position, so he's not the fastest. So let's mark that really quickly. Not the fastest. But his recovery speed is fantastic. Him playing the ball is fantastic because he comes over. The wide receiver makes the catch here, but Koramoah gets his hands in there, knocks the ball loose, forces the fumble. They're able to jump on it. Yes, sir, and the team gets it. Let's see if we get another replay in a slower angle here. We get anything? Yeah, sir, this is perfect. Look at that recovery speed. Big paw coming down, knocks the ball loose. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can force fumbles. Force fumbles, great. We got to rewatch this play right here. Let's see what's going on here against Clemson here. Yes! He fought through the screen. Yes, sir. Just a wide receiver screen here. Koramoah is the only one. Look at this. There's two blocking wide receivers out just on Koramoah, and he beats both the blocks. Gets inside. 3-yard loss. Great freaking hit. Yes! Oh, this man is winning me over all day. If you can fight through the screens, if you can make those big hits, if you can play decent zone coverage, I'm all about it. And so far, this man's got it all. And here it is. Oh, another big hit. This one's forcing a fumble, looking like on a tight end. Yes. This time he just throws his shoulder into this tight end. Not the most textbook tackle, but hey, if you're sure of your own power and confident that your hit's going to either, one, jar the ball loose, or two, hit the guy so hard that he's going to fall, I've got no problem with you hitting big hits like this and not wrapping up and, going down and breaking down technique and all that. But this is a good hit. Once again, on a tight end, comes over. Once again, in coverage as a linebacker. And look at his coverage, folks. Just look at this play. Takes this wide receiver and plays him perfectly. He's absolutely tight coverage on that. And then he comes off because the play got thrown to a tight end. He comes over and makes a big hit, shoulder to shoulder. Ball flies out of the tight end's hands. Now we know why all these forced fumbles are appearing in a stat column, because he's ready to hit you with the shoulder, folks. And he's only 215. What did we say, 6'2", 215? 6'1", 215, and he's hitting like a monster. Woo! Yes, sir. Maybe he's got some good coverage skills. Look at this one. Reading that's just kind of an out route, plays the ball in a breakup. Yes, sir. His play recognition is fantastic. I can understand why this man's the best linebacker in all of college in 2020. Yes, mother-loving sir. Woo! Look at him come down. Bat that ball away. Tight coverage. Yes, sir. Once again on a tight end. Fantastic. A setup screen here. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Koramoah trying to run away from this man. A short tackle. Bring down. 2-yard loss. No, thank you. Bingo. He's a surefire tackle, folks. That's what we're talking about. All right, here he is. Once again, one-on-one tackle right here. If he doesn't make this tackle, this is at least a 10-yard gain, and it's out in the open field, and he goes and attacks the ball, bringing him down. Yes, sir! Oh, this man is getting me fired up. He's got to be taken, folks. He's got to be the first linebacker taken. I think this is the only linebacker we've looked at so far, but gosh darn, look at this. Look at the recovery this man's got. Gets kind of drawn in a little bit too much on this pitch. I mean, this is not a favorable angle or favorable field position for a good tackle. It looks like this player is going to be able to just kind of swing it all the way out, but he's able to recover nicely. The other guy comes up, makes him kind of put on the hesitation. Koramoah still stays with it, and it only goes for a 2-yard gain, even though it looked like it was going to be a big old gainer. Koramoah recovers very nicely. Alrighty, this running back thought he could run up the middle against Koramoah. What is he, nuts? Gets stood up at the line. Koramoah comes in and just says, no, you're moving backwards now, baby. Get down. All right, in the goal line. Oh, yes, let's see what this man can do. Oh, yeah, reads the ball perfectly here. Runs all the way down, makes a tackle right at the line of scrimmage on 1st and goal from the 5. No yards allowed, trying to lock it up in the goal zone, in the green zone. Yes, sir. Once again in pass coverage, great kind of coverage there, tight coverage, and able to kind of bat up the ball. Now, it is not the greatest throw, but still, I mean, he's there, tight coverage, not allowing kind of that kind of free play to get off. So very well done. Honestly, Koramoah, holy moly, that is impressive, folks. That is so impressive. He won me over, absolutely. I'm all about Jeremiah Owusu Koramoah. Get this man in the NFL quickly. I'm talking number one pick overall. Jaguars, forget the quarterback of the future. Get this man. Woof. Truly, truly impressive. Big hit power. Yeah, just great hit power, great play recognition. He's not the fastest, but he's got some nice coverage speed. He's got some nice recovery speed, and that play recognition along with those big hits. Woof, watch out for this man. Yes, sir. Jeremiah Owusu Koramoah, folks. Fantastic.